everybody. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. I guess let's just jump right into it. Excuse me. So, yesterday we did a lot of work with save files and how loading a save file interacts with the server and the rest of the game. And so I'm really glad that we finished that, because now I know exactly how all the data will flow through the game. And we're going to head back into map generation and figure out how we'll actually let a script interface with the game. Okay, so that's a save. So this is basically a Lua script that will generate a test map for us. And right now I'm going to have this field builder class, which will be kind of like, well, if the field is immutable, then I guess this field builder will be to a field like a string builder is to a string. So it'll let you insert all the data and then it will generate an actual field class once the script is finished running. So I think that'll be a good way to go about it. So I was kind of starting from, like, this is a class that Lou will be able to call directly. So I was starting from here and then kind of working backwards, but I think a better way is actually to start from the field builder and work from there. So let's see, public field okay, and then we'll just have generate field. And this will be what actually returns the object when the script is done. I think one good way to do this might be to only, like, we'll assume that the field has some default state, I guess everything air, and then we'll have like a dictionary that will give that will like hold all changes that have happened. Private. So I guess we'll need another class here. Fields, builder, block. For now, we'll just have the prototype. Maybe some other class will take care of translating this, but let's see. So private dictionary. Position. Oh, we can just. Okay, so I guess what would happen when we resize the map? Do we clear all the data? Oh no, I guess. I'm trying to decide if we want, because if we store everything by integer, then any resizes to the map would cause some indexes to become invalid. So I think maybe storing by hex position would be better, even though I guess it's slightly less efficient, but we don't have to be super efficient during this map generation. Oh hey Storm, it's been a while since I've seen you. Glad you could stop by. Of course I do. Yeah, I know this isn't a good time for, well, I guess it's really late for you, but just had to do it to fit into my schedule. Hope you've been doing pretty well. Oh yeah, I'm not too bad. Glad it's almost the weekend. Public, I guess we'll just initialize this dictionary now. "1:30 a.m. is really late." Well, I guess it depends. Okay, so we got that set up. So the columns. Set everything in here. And we don't actually need to change anything with the data blocks. Yeah, technically it's already Saturday, yeah, that's true. Okay, so fields. Okay, it's a good block. Position. So we'll want to generate a new block if it doesn't exist yet for this position. So let's see. Fields. Block. Let's leave it like that. And if blocks, just try to get the value here. And if it equals null, then we need, or not null, false, then we need to create a new one. And blocks position equals block. Okay, and that's all good there. How's the game going so far? Pretty good. Let me see if it's runnable right now. Well, I guess it's nothing really to show, but right now I'm working on generating the map. And in the process, you can't actually get all the way to the map screen right now, but otherwise I'd show you. Oh yeah, some error. Oh yeah. Makes sense. Okay, so yeah, this has its own dictionary. I guess we don't need to do that because the builder will provide that. Why did it call this? Oh, I just haven't updated it. Yeah, because nothing should ever call this constructor. That's why I threw this error right there. Yep, still the Pokemon type game. We'll be working on this for quite a while, I suspect. Although I am almost done with the most of the systems. Okay, well, I guess we actually still do need to have a dictionary here. Let's see, what did I do? Let's just put this back. Okay. And then we need the fields, builder, block. So basically we'll get the Lua object for this specific block. $2 months? Well, I'm sure we'll be done with the system by then, but I don't really know how long I'll spend working on content for the game. I guess just until I feel it's done. planned out a whole schedule, to be honest. I think this is more just like a fun game for me. A fun project, I should say. So field, gen block. And then we'll do the same type of thing here. First we have to get fields builder block from the builder. Yeah, we can just send this stuff right in. We could probably just, I wonder. Okay, yeah, we can't really, oh well, no, we can use it as a, well, we could use it as a hash key because it's a class and not a structure, but since you can change these values, I don't think that'd be a good idea. But instead of having to call the builder to get the block, oh, maybe we should just be safe. I was gonna say we could just put the hex position in here as the key, but no use trying to optimize now. So block map, try get value. Again, if this is false, that means we need to create a new one. And then we set block map equals Lua block. Alright, and then I need to create this constructor. This is fields builder block. Okay, so we want to hold on to this, and basically this class will just act as kind of a filter to access the data in this field builder block. To keep some separation between the Lua scripts and our actual code. Block. Okay, I need to create something for that. Block.prototype equals value. Okay, and the position. Okay, this doesn't actually hold that information, so I guess we'll store it ourselves. Yeah, this will be fine. So return new block pose. And we just copy this over. And we have to create a new one every time because again, these block positions are editable, so we don't want anything weird to happen in Lua where they edit this block position object, which so then it would change for everybody that tries to access this. So I'm just thinking that this is going to create a lot of new classes if they need to look this up frequently, but I don't know how frequent this would actually be called. Okay, and then we have the statistics stuff, which isn't... I guess I'll leave that right there. Public. I'll just create a new constructor right here. So now everything is all set, I think. Okay, so I don't think I'll have it generate the field in this actual object, because one thing, for instance, it will need to change the prototype name to like the integer ID for that prototype, and this field builder doesn't have that information. So I guess I'll move that into here. Okay, so we want to store the field builder for sure. Let's put it down here, I guess. And then we'll pass it to there. Alright, so then once it's all done, before we call it onComplete, we need to have one other class. Field, I guess. Create field. I guess this doesn't need to be an object like that, really. We can just create the new builder right here. Alright, and then this create field will have that as an argument now. Alright, so this block data is not used right now, so we just need to set up the map, which gives the prototype IDs and then the size. Okay, so size is builder num rows times builder num columns. So field map equals new, and we know the size of that array now, and then we just need to set the row size and the layer size. Actually, yeah, this is a bit backwards. The row size is actually the number of columns, isn't it? And then the layer size is actually the number of columns times the number of rows. Okay, I didn't realize I did that backwards, but it doesn't really make any difference. Okay, so let's see. You basically need to iterate through each block in here. We could do it that way, or we could just iterate through the map size and then just look and see if there's a specific block. That'd be a lot of dictionary lookups. So I guess I'll do it this way. Okay, so we'll loop through the map one time. And height 0, I less than map size. And we'll just initialize it to every value to 0, which might happen automatically, but I'm just going to be careful. And then for it, let's do it this way. For each block pair in builder.blocks. Okay, so then we have the hex position is the key to this. But instead of pair, I'll call it block entry. That makes a little more sense. And then, what did I call it? The field builder block is the block entry value. Okay, so I have an integer index is, don't I already have something to here? Yeah, I did field map index. Now you just pass the field. So now I know, okay, well, I gotta get the prototype ID. So how do I guess this would be stored in the game data. Yeah, we'd have like a list of block prototypes. Oh, hey Chocopix, good to see you too. It's been a while since so thanks for coming by. How are you doing? Alright, so yeah, I think this is how we'll do it. So private list, or it's not private. Block prototype, and we'll just call it block prototypes. Okay. So probably before we loop through here, we should create a dictionary which will map a prototype name to the index. String int proto map. That's a little confusing. That's better. Oh, you finished school for the year today? Oh, I'm sure that feels good. And I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Okay, so to build this, we just need to loop through the game database. I guess we'll do int I equals 0, I less than database, block prototypes count. Alright, Storm, thanks for coming by. Have a good night. Approach name map. so the key would be database block prototypes I name equals I. So we kind of just reverse this. So then proto D okay, so I'll just leave this like this. Proto name map, try get value. Alright, so block prototype out proto ID. And then if this returns false, that means that we don't have an ID for this prototype, so we need to throw an error. Map. Generation exception. No block prototype registered called. Okay, and then we'll do a backslash so we can have a quotation mark in there. Block dot prototype. I guess if this is a real problem, we might want to have this be able to be thrown right away when it's set, but then we'd have to make the field builder aware of the game database, and I don't know if I want to do that. So, this should be okay. So now that we have that information, we can actually just say fields map block index equals prototype ID. Oh right, this should be an unsigned short, not an integer. So gotta change some of these values. And the reason I did this is because this map array can get kind of big, and we really don't need the entire range of an integer, which I think is 4 bytes. An unsigned short is 2 bytes, so that pretty much halves the amount of memory that this array will take. So alright, so I think that's all. I mean, there's other things like if we wanted to set any special data about a map, we'd have to add some more information, but I'm not going to support that just yet. Okay, so now that we've done that, battle field equals create field. Let's see field name. Oh, okay, that's file name. And then the battle log also has something about the field. But I think, yeah, we just copy whatever is in the save file if it exists. Otherwise, we just create an empty one. So file sub if file sub dot value equals null, then the log start field. And the generation seed, we don't really do anything with this yet, so I'm actually just going to leave it blank. Otherwise, we just copy the field that's in the save file. Okay. So let's print out some information about the field, just so we can test, because when we run this script, I won't be able, like, we can't go all the way through to the actual game scene yet, so we can't unfortunately see the map in action just yet, but I do want to do some light testing. Okay, so debug log. Okay, I'll just use Unity Engine, string format, map size. We could do rows, columns, layers. No reason to do it like this. So fields. Okay, well actually I want to take exactly what we get in the field, and it stores the size by it's the total map size and the row size and the layer size, so that's what I'll do. I guess, yeah, for now I'll just loop through the entire map and print out the block prototypes. I less than f map 5++. So debug log string format block prototype at equals, and then I'll put the name as well. So index I, and then let's do f map I, and then the name is, I guess we can do it this way. Database block prototypes f map I dot name. Okay. The one thing I just realized is we don't ever set any of these block prototypes, so how do I want to do that? Oops, sorry about that. I guess this needs to be in the mod table of contents. Let's make another class here. And it'll be pretty simple for now. It's tactical lizard tamer mods. And it'll need to be serializable because it will be an XML file. And really for now we'll just have a name, that's all. Okay, the table of contents can have as many or as little block prototypes as it wants to store in this mod. Okay. So now we need to go back to the loading scene quickly and have it load all the prototypes up. Yes, this is the map, that's fine. So if table of contents map not map block prototypes is not equal null, then we know we have some to load. So for each var proto in table of contents, oops, keep spelling things wrong, I did it again. Actually the sun's gone down now, so it's really dark in my room. Let me turn on the light. Okay, that's much better. Hopefully now I can actually see the keys. Alright. So we load XML. Okay, and the mod name we have from the table of contents. Oops. Name, folder path is right here. Actually, do I use this mod name? Okay, no. I wanted to make sure that I didn't mix up using this and then what's actually in the table of contents, so. Okay, so what was the next argument? The asset path is proto. Okay, yeah, so how we actually want to do this. Table of contents doesn't have the block prototype directly, because block prototypes might be kind of large. Now that I think about it, we might do the same thing with this map blueprint. Well, no, because the lobby needs to get this information, so we'll leave this how it is, but this will actually just be a list of strings that refer to other files. So proto path, and object type is type of block prototype. And I should make sure it's the mod version of this technical wizard. Tamer mods block prototype. And then the exception name is let's see, block prototype. Okay, so I guess it can actually, when is this even called? Yeah, it's only used if this asset is, if it gives us a null string. Okay, so let's do it like this. I equals 0, I less than table of contents, block prototype's length. So we need to add in this new line there, I think. No, we already had this song tonight? Alright. Okay, so now I'll just say block prototype number 1. Ooh, that reminds me. One problem I always run into with Lua. Again, I always harp on this. That Lua is, the lists are 1 based and they're 0 based in C#, so you need to always subtract 1 when converting from Lua to C# and add 1 when converting from C# to Lua. Where else does that happen? I think these are the only 2 places. Hex position. The number of columns, that makes sense in both systems, you don't have to change that. Okay, so let's save this hex position as well. Hex position. And let's, okay, I'll leave that how it is. Alright, so I'm glad I fixed that, because that would cause problems in the future, I know. Okay, so now we load the block prototypes and we got to insert them into the game data next. Which is not that difficult. Let's see. Where is the asset organizer? That's what I was looking for. Okay, so we get the map generation function right there. So database, block prototypes, clear. And then for each table, let's do it this way actually. Private void add block prototypes. Database block prototypes dot add. Oh, that's not. Well, I guess that is how we'll do it, but we need to loop through the table of contents next for each. Proto name and table of contents block prototypes. I'm just going to delete this so it'll stop. Well, I guess I can comment it out because that error is causing some of the, well, it is causing Visual Studio to act strange. Okay, so the XML key actually, how is it stored? I should look that up. Okay, yeah, so it's a mod name and then the table of contents path. Okay, so is get asset key, table of contents, and then proton name. Okay, and then we'll need the tactical Wizard Tamer mods, and this is the mod mod data is equal to loaded assets XML objects XML key, and I need to convert this like that. And then we'll have tactical Wizard Tamer data, or game logic data, prototype, and this is the logic data. And we'll just create a new one. Now, I'm trying to think what happens if there's two prototypes with the same name. Like the game can't deal with that. So should one mod overwrite another? I don't think so. I think actually I guess we'll just need to make sure that there's no collisions. So that means we're going to need to keep a map around. Okay, so I'll do that this way. Dictionary. Okay, yeah, I guess we might need it at this point as well. So I'll make it a map instead. I was gonna excuse me, I was thinking that it could just be a hash set, which would mean that it would just keep track of all the names and tell you if it contains a certain name or not. But if we make it a dictionary, some point in the future, if we need to convert a name to the index like we did for a map generation, we'll already have that ready. Yeah, so we have this model map, which is just an object here. I wonder, should I move the name map there as well? I don't know how often we'll need the block prototype map. So let's leave it like this. I mean, it's not hard to change. Okay, so I'll just call it block proto map. Alright, so if block proto map contains key for the mod data dot name. Okay, I guess we should first make sure that the mod data name is not null. So if string is null or empty, then we throw an error here. Keep typing wrong. Curly braces. So mod load exception. Let's see. String format block prototype. Has invalid name. Oh, then I need to actually send the name, which will just will be the table of contents path. Okay, and then if it contains the key, let's see, block prototype. Name attempting to overwrite. Let's see. Has already taken name. I guess that is fine. And data name. Let's change this to path. Oh wait. Table of contents name is what I usually call it. Okay, so any... Well, I guess this is good for now because all we really care about is the name. So if we get this far, data, we add it. First we set ldata name equals mod data name, and then we need to insert it into the proto map. Equals database block prototypes count. And then we add it to the prototypes. Alright, I think that's it. Should probably include the mod name here as well. Or we can just put the XML key. That's probably better, because that includes the mod name and the asset path. Okay, so now I think everything's hooked up. We just need to add a couple block prototypes to our mod. So I guess we can add it to our content mod, why not? Show and explore. Okay, so let's make two. Actually, one other thing we should do is I think that there should always be like a default AR prototype. I'm not really sure how I'll go about adding that in, but for now I'll just kind of hack it in. Okay, so block prototypes. Come on. Add. There we go. And the name, I'll just call it empty. And we can go from there. Oh, you need to add it to the name map, which I haven't created yet. Actually, don't even call this function. It's kind of a problem. Okay, so block prototype empty equals 0. I guess so I don't have to have that name twice. I'll be good and do that. Let's now add block prototypes for the database framework mod. Not database. Loaded framework. And so I need to loop through every content mod now. Oh, that's strange. Oh, I was thinking I was trying to give it a type, so it was being correct. Alright. Okay, so now it should add all prototypes. One other thing I should probably do, yeah, is we'll set the name to be, let's see, string equals mod data to, name to lower invariant. And this is just so it doesn't matter if you capitalize it different, but we actually have to make sure it's not null first. Okay, so there we go. And then while I'm thinking about it, where's the map creator? We should also do lower invariant here. Lower invariant. And we'll leave it however they capitalize it for that. Okay, so what else? Is everything set up? Alright, so now we just need to create a couple block prototypes here. New text document. Okay, so let's make block proto dirt XML, I suppose. That is, I guess we'll just do XML. And Control C, V, and let's do block prototype, I don't know, stone. Actually, probably in this mod load manager I need to give it, oh yeah, see I do Lua there, but it actually should be XML. Yeah, I was thinking I need to do the extension. What am I doing? Right here, and then let's load it up. Okay, so it has this header, which is just part of XML. I actually can't tell you what it does. So this is block prototype. probably get rid of it, but okay, and we just have a name, so it's very simple right now. But of course in the future, I know it'll have the model at least. Oh, yeah, so we'll just call it dirt, of course. So I got lost in thought there. And I'll copy this, and we'll just call it stone, and that's pretty much all you have to do. So now just here, block prototypes. Let me just have a string, block proto dirt, and stone. Okay, so let's see. I was almost gonna be cynical and see which errors we get, but I'm sure there will probably be some errors. Yep. Object reference not set. And asset organizer, okay. Okay, so top block prototypes is null. Oh yeah, I should have set that already. So if table of contents block prototypes is null, we'll just return because there's nothing to register. I mean, and that's fine. There's still something wrong, let's see. I should probably scroll up. It's not going to take me to where that happened, is it? Asset organizer at 108. Okay, so it's saying that nothing exists for that key. Let's see, did it load the XML? Block proto dirt. So that's okay. Looks like it's all working. I guess I should make sure it inserts it into the correct place. Okay, so I have this name in database. It says enable. It's already taken. So let's just print out the name in database. Just to make sure it's storing it where I thought. Okay. Loaded. Oh, that's strange, I don't see it. Oh, because that only happens after it's ready. Loading. Oh, it does say success here. So file path, state, error type. Yeah, it said success and then no error, so that should be good. But it never actually stores the asset, which is a little strange. Do we ever call this load files? I guess I should make sure. Okay, yeah, I call it right there. We know this doesn't happen, but for some reason it doesn't print that either. I'm a little confused. Let's just check this out. Maybe names in database is null or empty. I think it should add it automatically. Yeah, right here. Have names and database, so we'll just print the first one. So let's try that and see what pops up. Okay, gosh, I don't need so many errors. Named in database name test content. Yes, so that should be right, but it doesn't actually store it. Log loader dot count. Oh wait. Okay. Okay, so when do I call this in Lua? Oh well, never, because Lua doesn't store the asset. Yeah, so the problem is this store asset is only called if the loader is already ready right here, which of course never happens unless you're trying to load XML file twice. So let's see. How does master asset loader? So it stores it here. Active loaders. Alright, so what I need to do is let's clean this up a bit. Try to get too much stuff. So we have this load files, which I wanted it to be in another thread, which I guess it still can, but so if loader is ready, I'm not going to worry about, I'm just going to assume it's not in a second thread right now. But if we were going to do multi-threading, we need to be a lot more careful about editing this list. Int I equals 0, I less than active loaders. Okay, well, actually we need to go backwards because we're going to be removing some. Let's count. So I greater than equals 0, I minus minus. XML loader equals. Okay, so if loader is ready, then we active loaders remove at I and store asset. I'm actually surprised because the game let us go, because this load progress shouldn't have ever signified that we are done. Oh, okay, I see. I just forgot to call the store asset. Okay. Store asset, loader. Then we move that. Yeah, this is probably a better place to do it in case we do multi-thread the load files. Okay, so if it's not ready, then we call the load function. I guess we can leave it like that. There's no reason for it to iterate backwards now. That doesn't really make any difference. Okay. Alright, so that was another kind of silly mistake, but whatever, we figured it out. Okay, so something else now. Argument of range. Where does this happen? Master XML loader. That's not going to take me to it. At 122. Oh, right, so it's just be greater than 0. Oh no, that's not true, is it? Okay, so I'm just gonna do it this way because I know it'll work. We don't need to go backwards anymore. Okay, so now it looks like it went all the way through. We can delete this as well. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's just because the script's reloaded. Okay. Or recompiled. Alright, so now we can... Okay, now we can actually write some map generation. Okay, so we'll generate a map in Lua. So field gen set dimensions. We'll do 3 by 3 by 3. Is that? I just want to make sure that's the right name. Yeah, set dimensions. Okay, and then field gen dot get block. Okay, so we want the entire bottom row to be stone. How about? Okay, so for I equals, I think this is how you do it. Yes, I guess it'd be column equals 0 to, or 1 to 3. This basically means that the for loop will set C for 1, 2, 3, and then row equals 1, 2, 3, do so field gen get block position. column row layer 1 dot prototype equals dirt. And then, oh wait, no, this will be stone. And then how about we just set the first column to be dirt on the second row. So column and then row, or the second layer. So row 1 and layer 2 is dirt. And then how about one other dirt on the third row in the very corner. Geez, that's a loud motor outside. I don't know if you guys can even hear that. Alright. Okay, so I think this is done. I guess let's run it and see what happens. Ooh, did it work? I think it did. Okay, so map size 27 is the total size, which makes sense because 3 by 3. Then the row size is 3 because that's the number of columns, and then the layer size is 9 because that's, of course, number of rows times number of columns. And then it goes through. So everything up to 8 and below should be stone because that's the first layer. Yeah, and then dirt, 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 first column. And then there's one dirt there. Okay, wow, it worked pretty much perfectly the first try. I guess I should check the prototype IDs. So dirt is 1, empty is 0, and stone is 2. Okay. Alright. So now I think our first priority is try to get through the rest of the map generation scene so we can actually see our beautiful new map. So let's look and see what else do we have to do here. So we've done create map and set up battle. So what was actually the next thing it said? Oh, it's stuck on setup battle. I thought we'd finished that. Maybe the flow manager hadn't subscribed. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so on battle created. Battle creation complete. Or do I already have something? Because I have the battle data creator. Yeah, this is not right. So battle creation complete. Well, it said battle create complete, so that's fine, I guess. Private void. Okay, so if, again, we want to make sure we're in the correct state to respond to this. Okay, so set up battle. Okay, so what happens next? Oh, and yeah, now we send our information to the server. Yeah, send generation. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure everything will send to the server because that's kind of a lot of data if we send the entire map. But we want to be able to send enough to make sure that everybody matches up. So maybe we can like send like a hash value, which is like some kind of unique string that's generated from the map data. Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to think. I guess I'll start writing. I'll think about it while I'm writing the code to actually send it. Okay, so we have, if I bring up my diagram again. Okay, so first we set our game state and the map check info, but they don't have to be separate. So I'm not sure. I mean, they could kind of all be the same. Because the thing about this game is we can't really ask the server for the game state at any point because every player has their own secret information that we haven't sent to the server yet. So that's why we have to always load from a save file. So I think I can just send, I can kind of combine these into one message that's basically the map check info. Which basically will have everything that's in the actual battle. So maybe instead of map check I'll call it battle init check info, something like that. Battle check info is fine. So we don't need this separate game state anymore. So I can simplify this diagram quite a bit. So let's go over there. Okay. That makes things a little easier. Okay, so this will be sync. Well, not. I guess that's fine. Send battle gen info. Okay, and I can copy this. Where's the class in the placing that does something similar? I think I call it finalizer. This will be a little different. Because, like, for instance, we don't care if we don't wait to be connected, because if we ever get disconnected, then we would just exit back to the lobby. So we don't have to worry about trying to reconnect and everything. So we don't need that. Okay, this is map gen controller. Oops. So we still need to do this, but we already have that. So on phase change. So I guess we do need to make sure that we're connected before we actually send that. And if we're not connected, which I guess would only happen if we disconnected like right when we entered this phase, we just won't do anything. So my connection watcher. Do I not have a phase like that? Oh. There we go. I shouldn't just call it watcher, let's call it connection. Equals controller, game, components, get. Watcher, int. Global components. There we go. We don't need to register for anything, we're just gonna check if we're connected right here. Connection state equals int. So we're just gonna make sure we're connected at this point. Okay, and map gen phase. Where is it? Send generation. Okay, so yeah, we don't need this stuff. And I'll just leave this out for now. So we're going to need basically the battle and the log, I think. Right here. I need to import these files. So now the next step I think is to make the message that we'll send over the server, because then we know what we're going to send. Okay, so this will be battle gen message. Oops, I spelled it weird again. Not spelled it weird, but I always tend to capitalize the E in message. Takeaway. I guess my fingers don't move fast enough. I was going to change externity. Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure what that message was trying to say, but. Alright. I guess I should make sure there's no duplicate files in here, because sometimes Unity likes to do that to me whenever I change a file in Visual Studio. Oh, it actually just didn't change the capitalization. Oops. Take that, Unity. Okay. Now this is probably going to complain to me again, yeah. Okay. So what you have to do here, first we need to be public, and then you need to subscribe from message base, which is just a class that Unity uses to send information over the network. And really it will serialize everything you put in here. So what do we want to send over? I guess we kind of want to send over information about all the monsters and players, but we don't really generate those yet. So for now, we'll expand this in the future, but let's just do a stream, and this will just be map, or let's call it the fields verify hash. I'm not sure exactly how I'll create this yet. I'll need to do some research about it. In fact, let's add a little to do. Okay, so map origin check message should have data about players and monsters. Basically, because you want to make sure, if you're loading from a save file, that the players have their teams all set up the same. And better field hash. But I mean, it's not super big deal, so we can get back to it later. I want to try to move through this relatively quickly so that we can test map generation better and actually see the map that's generated. So to that end, we'll just go simple right now. Okay, so let's make private void map gen message, or battle gen message. Oh, I don't need to have the void there. Get message. And for now, we'll just create a new one. So what do I want to put in here in the interim? I guess I can just kind of like string together all the integers. I guess I'll do that. So string builder is new, and for each var, oh no, it's not for each. Let's do int I equals 0, I less than f. Or no, battle field map length. String builder append battle, come on, fields map I to string. So yeah, we'll just put all of the prototypes in a string, and that will be the message. Field verify hash for now. This obviously defeats the purpose because it's sending over pretty much the same amount of data as if we just sent over this map array, but it will be fine for now. Otherwise, this would be database. And then we return the message. And then we just call it Unity link. Send message. Okay, so client battle gen check. And get message. Okay, so now I guess we need to hop over to the server. so does the server already have... So it has this loading phase manager, which is really just for the... Oh yeah, timeout. It takes care of times out and error. This will be the only other message, so I guess I'll just insert it in here. Let's see, because it will affect the ready check as well, actually. Okay, so let's close all this, and I'll copy this accept actions to see what we have here. So we need to have the set server ready for sure. And also received messages. This will be a battle gen message. Okay, and then we have this message cache. I guess should be, well, this is supposed to be just for this turn. Okay, well, we can just keep it like this. Yeah, so we need to have an all battle generated message, of course. I think I'll just insert it in here. It's basically going to be the same thing. Except it just has a hash of these. Does it actually? Oh yeah, so it does have the client IDs, okay. Private all battle gen message, and this will be gen check message. And this will be what we send back whenever anybody requests it. When I think about it, I need to add a message key for that while I'm thinking about it. Okay, actually looks like I'm out of time. So I guess I'll finish this tomorrow. Let's work some more on the server side of things for a little bit. So what else? So we gotta do this, and then the ready check, which is really easy. Then the client needs to request the info, and then we'll just basically check to make sure all the hashes match. And then there'll be another ready check, so we should be able to finish this tomorrow, I hope. And then there's some other things like timeouts and error handling, but we can copy that from the other loading scene, so not a big deal, I don't think. Oh, but actually I won't be streaming tomorrow because it's the weekend, so I guess we'll continue back Monday. Alright, so yeah, thanks everybody for watching. If you missed some of the stream and you want to catch up, I will be uploading this to my YouTube channel in the morning, and I should be live for sure Monday at 8 Eastern, so you can follow my Twitch stream to be notified when I go live. I'd like to start streaming some on the weekend, and not game development. It will be more about playing some games, because I have like a huge backlog and I want to try and use this stream as a excuse to help get through some of them, so that will be nice. but I'm gonna be truthful. I probably won't this weekend because we have E3 starting up, so I'll probably want to watch that. But but we'll see. I'll try. But anyway, I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you Monday. Thanks again for watching. Bye bye.